Once upon a time, deep in the heart of the Amazon rainforest, where sunlight barely touched the ground, there lived a legend. It lurked in the rivers, a creature so feared by tribes and explorers alike that its mere mention sent shivers down their spines. The giant Anaconda. One day, fishermen ventured into the murky depths of the water in search of fish. The river was silent, but the water rippled with unseen movement. As they cast their nets, one fisherman suddenly cried out, "Look!" His companions turned toward the direction of his gaze, and there shimmering beneath the water's surface were the scales of a gigantic serpent. The men had heard the old tales, the legends whispered around campfires about the river monster that could swallow a man whole. They had dismissed them as just stories. But now, seeing the size of those scales, they were beginning to believe. Determined to uncover the truth, a group of explorers soon entered the unforgiving jungle. Their guide, a weathered man named Mateo, warned them the river holds many secrets, and some are best left undisturbed. The stories about the Anaconda may be just that. Stories, but if what the old ones say is true, then we have to go deep into the heart of the jungle, where the river runs black and the trees have eyes to see. Among the explorers was Dr. Alvarez, a biologist who had dedicated his life to the study of reptiles. He was a man of science, a man who scoffed at myths and legends. There are always grains of truth hidden in legends, he said, adjusting his pith helmet. We may find the carcass of some large animal that the natives took for an anaconda. They hacked their way through the dense undergrowth, the air growing thick and heavy as they journeyed deeper into the jungle. After several days, they finally reached the riverbank. There, nestled among the tangled roots of a giant fig tree, was a small clearing. The men quickly set up camp, preparing for the long nights that lay ahead. As darkness fell, strange sounds echoed through the jungle. The cacophony of croaking frogs, the rustle of unseen creatures in the undergrowth, and the haunting calls of nocturnal birds filled the air. Then came the splashes, the sound of something large moving in the water, followed by the snap of breaking branches. Dr. Alvarez and his team shone their flashlights into the darkness, searching for the source of the commotion. For a brief moment, they saw two massive eyes gleaming back at them from the inky blackness of the river. Suddenly, the water exploded into a frenzy of movement. A huge shape coiled and struck, wrapping itself around a tree as thick as a man, ass body, with such force that the tree swayed but did not break. From its coils emerged the most terrifying sight of all. A giant anaconda. Its scales glistened like polished emeralds in the faint light, and its eyes, cold and reptilian, seemed to hold ancient wisdom and primal power. The explorers stood frozen in shock as they watched the mighty serpent slither away into the darkness. One of the explorers, a young man named Miguel, stammered, It must be the monster they told us about. The very river seems to belong to it." Dr. Alvarez, though shaken, quickly regained his composure. He knew he had stumbled upon something extraordinary, a living legend. "We have to follow it," he said, his voice echoing with determination. "I need to get a specimen, no matter the cost." But Mateo, the guide, shook his head, his face etched with concern. "The river is hers. She will not let us follow," he said, his voice barely a whisper. Despite the warnings, Dr. Alvarez and his team pressed on, venturing deeper into the heart of the serpent's domain. To be continued in part 2. Do you think the anaconda will let them pass? Will they find her nest? And what do you think will happen next? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more amazing adventures. See you next time.